Is that running? I think it's running. I hope so. I hope we can do the whole after this with me. Looks like it's running.
Well, you're a bad mechanic. Well, that's the new mechanics.
Hmm?
So are we rolling or not? Because
Of course, I know we are.
but how do you know for certain?
This little button right up here.
Ah.
Stop.
Okay, perfect.
So I figure it must be running.
Okay. All right. Well, hello everyone. We're back. Tony wants to smoke a different cigar. I just like the same stuff. I'm a little bit boring.
Each podcast we had a different cigar. It would be
Okay, this one. All right. And
now you're gonna be smoking the Tarano.
yeah,
So it's good cigar as well.
I've always been I've been smoking
No,
that.
but I think it would be more interesting to
1989.
the people watching this
Uh,
if we actually had a different. If you would branch out and have a different cigar each week, and we did a podcast, and then it would make it.
you know, there's so many things that we have to go out of our comfort zone, right? I would reserve, like my comfort habit to be something I really enjoy in life. Like, why should I subject myself to something that's not good? I mean, I've tested them every Christmas. Somebody buys me different cigars and I smoke that and it's like, oh shit, that's awful. But yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I've returned your own cigars.
So you're old and stuck in your ways, is what you're saying.
Well, when I can. Okay. So let's segue this for a second. All right. We can make the introduction. Just put our names on the thing. That people will find out who we are. That's fine. We're not like that popular or anything, right? But you know how like everything is a soft subscription driven nowadays.
Oh yeah,
right? And I'm one of those lost with hold. I'm gonna just hold out as much as I can, right? So we have a car wash in our neighborhood every other Saturday.
yeah. They're all subscription businesses now. Yeah.
Yes, they are. So every other Saturday, I take all our cars to wash them. We have 3 cars, right? And every time I get there, the own attendant, God love him, he's got a quota to me, tried to talk me into subscription. Yes.
Oh, subscription. You mean you pay for wash instead of subscription?
I'll write paper wash. It's the lost control I have. I am going to pay. I don't care.
It's just cheaper if you buy the subscription.
That's what he says. That's what he said. No, but you
Oh, you're beating them, aren't you? By not buying a subscription, you're beating them.
You know what?
You're beating them.
There's so many things, out of control. Like this is something within my grasp. It's so beautiful to say, no, I'll pay full price. Every time. Oh, we have a family. Every time I go there, they do another program for me. And I'm saying no to it. Until it's forcible, I'm going to stop washing my own cars. If every car wash right now in town becomes a subscription-only based model, I will wash my own car.
Well, most of them are subscription-based now.
No, okay, they still allow you to go in if you pay extra. I mean,
oh, you mean you can pay for just individual wash?
Yeah. I mean, everything's subscription now.
Yes.
Okay.
If only we could have a subscription-based model in our businesses.
Like what?
In real estate, brokerage, and title. Could you imagine? I don't know how you would do it. Listen, I used to run phone companies, right? I used to manage cellular telephone companies.
Okay.
Many moons ago when they were new.
Yeah.
And recurring revenue business models are a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. To the people that own and run them, because the check shows up every month. Payment comes every single month.
I think it's predatory.
So, well, okay, but I understand why they're doing it.
Actually, like, okay, that makes sense. Look,
You know why you're pissed off? Why? Because you didn't think of it first.
dude.
Be honest. The reason it pisses you off that car washes are now subscription-based models is because you didn't think of it first. Be honest. No, you're not going to be honest?
No, I can't say that I want to force my customers to buy something they don't need. I think it's predatory.
You're going to that car wash every week to wash your car,
Yeah.
whether a subscription or not.
Okay, but what happens
Honest, you won't buy a subscription.
if I want to go to another car wash? Then I can't. I don't have a choice. Can you imagine a restaurant forcing you into a subscription-based model that you gotta eat with them every day?
Isn't that what country clubs do?
By choice.
Car wash is not by choice.
That's why I'm choosing. That's the point.
Okay. This might be.
Social stuff does not work with you. It's fine, but just predatory. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, crap. You're a real estate agent. Have so many fees. bestowed upon you guys. You guys should have like a black card all over the place protesting these fees that is being put on you guys.
Yeah, we have a lot of fees. People don't realize how much money we put out to conduct our business. Yes. National level, state level, local level, multiple expenses at some of those levels. Yeah.
We just changed our software because it was a subscription model, by the way. Okay. Now you always have to pay for the license. I get that. You know, everybody has to make their money. We are in business to make our money. We are in business to be profitable. But you can't control every aspect of our life. So the last software we had, we switched to it. It was based on how many files were closed. We have to pay based on that. And every time we do something, we have to pay for it religiously.
Every time you're hitting a keystroke, it's costing.
Yes, I think they're gonna get to that point. So anyway,
all right. So how about we actually talk about our topic? First of all, quick introduction. Let's introduce ourselves this time. I don't think you did a good job.
all right ahead.
I'm Tony Anderson. I'm the broker and owner of NextHome Gulf Coast Realty and have been since
That's what I said.
2016. So 9 years long.
No, being a broker for 9 years, but you know, it's been a long
So
time.
I've been in the business for 20 years. Correct. But the owner of this one for going on 9 years. And multiple locations in the Tampa Bay area.
Very nice, very sweet. I like your Indian Rocks beach look.
Indian Rocks Beach, office there, yes. And we're shooting this at our Largo location on the front porch. On the chairs here.
Was that on purpose?
Mm-mm.
You set it up that high? Okay.
Go bigger, don't go.
All right, go ahead.
All right. And now you can introduce yourself.
I'm Abraham, and I co-host this podcast with Mr. Anderson, and we happen to own the title company that he's referring to. It's called Blue Brick Title. So we have the underhand knowledge, like the guts of the transaction. We know all that, right? That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right.
So on with your agenda. He's got an agenda.
Well, the question that we get just about, and I think I get this question from somebody virtually every single day.
All right.
How's the market and what's going to happen to make a change? When is it going to change? What needs to be done to get this market rolling again?
Is that rhetorical or you're asking me?
For right now, but so then if you want, because that's basically what we're going to try to do here is explain a little bit about what our opinion is.
All right.
About what it's going to take.
From the real estate agent side, then I'm going to talk about it as a consumer.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I think that everything, the key catalyst is interest rates. That's,
Okay, disagree. Go on.
It's interest rates. If the interest rates go down, it will stimulate activity in the market. Now, there's a certain level of activity that's going to happen regardless because people's lives change and their circumstances change. So people are always going to be moving, buying, selling, what have you. And we still have, despite what the press says probably, but we still have people moving to Florida. I mean, we're still a state with a lot of people moving here.
And why not?
Well, yeah, no, why not? It's a great place to be.
All right.
Yeah. But I think interest rates are the real catalyst. There are other things that are affecting the market.
I gotta stop you on that. It's not the interest rate.
All right.
The interest rate plays a portion of it. It's the cost of ownership, not the interest rate.
I said I think that's the number one factor. It's the only factor.
Okay, what if we have 1/3 of the market buys properties in cash?
We do.
Okay. So where's the interest rate plays into that?
The other two.
Oh, come on now. Yes, I understand that. Okay, go on.
Straight over the
Finish your thought. I'll come back at you because this is annoying.
My personal opinion. Right now we're somewhere near the 6 3/4 fixed rate for a 30-year mortgage.
Okay.
Okay. And I think that once that number gets below 6, this market is going to change potentially dramatically.
Okay.
It's got to get below. I think that the magic, well, not magic, but when it reaches a threshold, it goes over and the number starts with a 5. I think things really will loosen up. That's my personal opinion, and from what some of the other experts I've listened to.
Expert.
We'll
If they were actually expert, they will not be talking to us. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my turn.
Well, are we experts? I mean,
No, we're not. That's the point. We're not expert.
no.
Yes.
But but again, this podcast is about our very first one, we said this is about street level.
Yes. So
Right.
it's deboned.
Because everything is local, hyper local in real estate. That's what people have to understand as well. What happens 5 miles down the road and what happens here can be dramatically different. It is that localized. So you can't take and generalize the country, and you can't generalize the state of Florida.
But you just did. You said interest.
Again, I said I think it's the largest factor. It is the largest factor. So if you take all the factors that are affecting real estate, I think the one at the time.
What is the average sell price
in Pinellas County, let's say?
Go ahead.
Single family home, 365,000.
365,000. You're going to tell me at a 0.5%.
Or 465. But here's the other interesting thing.
Well,
everybody's saying that the housing prices are going down. It's 465, and a couple months ago it was 430. Yeah, 430. The price actually gone up in the last couple of months. There's a couple of reasons for that. Okay, but
the replacement cost.
What means replacement cost?
Go ahead.
But one of the factors was in January, February, March. Okay, that number got down to about 430. All right, and the reason for that is we have a lot of homes that were damaged in the hurricanes. All right, and those homes were being sold because they were not habitable. They did not meet the FEMA 50% rule, which meant they either had to be raised and rebuilt or were lifted above the floodplain, torn down and rebuilt, or lifted above the floodplain. Those houses were being sold as single family homes. So in our statistics, it drove down the median price of single family homes in the Tampa Bay area, right? So it wasn't a correct number. Those
but
should have been land sales because they were being sold for land value.
You said you want to talk on the street level. That's like
It's super local though. It's super.
Yes.
Look, what's happening right here on 22 miles of our beaches in Pinellas County alone. Okay. So it took those statistics, the median home price down. The press grabs a hold of that and says, "Oh, the market's crashing." Okay. When it was total bullshit. Okay. What we saw in May, June is that number is rebounded. Why? We went through a wave of those homes that got sold.
Because they leveled the game.
Yeah.
So it's not the interest rate. Okay, let me break down this for you. Because I think honestly, this is so talked about, it's conditioned for us to just look at the interest rate and find no other solution. First and foremost, it is cost of ownership.
True.
Okay.
Housing affordability is a big problem.
That's okay. So let's say I'm going to simplify it for math's sake. Okay. $450,000 average home is sold in our town. Yeah. Right. Great. Between 6% and 7% interest rate, that is a $4,500 a year difference in payment. That is it. How much affordability is that? That percentage of 1% is not really that much in the scheme of things when you're buying that big of a house. It's everything else that goes with it. But no one's talking about it in any market. Okay. So you're an average human. You can carry, let's say, I don't know, 1 time your weight, 1x your weight, right?
Okay.
And you're able to walk a mile in it. You sweat a little bit and you're good, right? And then I come along and say, okay, Mr. Anderson, yes, you can carry 1x. I need you to carry 2x. All right? Whatever your weight is, I'm going to give you another weight on it and walk 2 more, and you're crushed. Well, see, what we don't understand, what we don't see, what we're not talking about is that market, okay, the housing prices from pre-COVID to post-COVID is almost 80% higher in short period of time.
Yes.
And 4 years.
Yeah.
Actually, 22 will be 2 years, actually, that we doubled our weight capacity, right? The cost of ownership, our income did not. The average person's income did not double or triple or 80% of that, right?
Nope.
And then all we did, we hone and talk about interest rate. That is not a lot of money. That's less than $350 a month on an average home that you could do that, which, by the way, the interest rate comes down, we can refinance. Look, people got used to buying home from anywhere from the 80s, which we're still alive then. I mean, we're not, people that bought homes in the 80s are in their 50s and 60s now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That interest rate anywhere from 10% to 17, 18%, right? Okay. In 2005, right before the market collapsed, hugely, in 5, 6, and 7, the interest rate was 5%, 5.5%, 5.75%, 6.25%.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the market then and the market now? Nothing, except that double X, 3X of your weight as a human being, that you cannot carry that weight. And that weight comes that even a plumber costs you more money, electrician costs you more money, your pool costs you more money, everything costs you money. How your landscaper is, is to be, I don't know what the cut is, but it's the cost of ownership. I wish we talked more about the cost of ownership, right?
Okay, but interest rates are part of the cost of ownership. So,
But it's part of the overhead.
but it's a formula. But here's the other thing.
So you're telling
So
me
what
I'm going to do for a price right now by $250,000, you're going to buy every property that you're going to.
No, but what I'm saying is 2 to 3 years ago, people were getting interest rates of 2.75% or 3%.
Anomaly.
Right? I know it's an anomaly, but what happened is people developed an appetite at that time for the kind of homes they wanted. Many people, right? And now many of those people would like to sell with their home now and buy something else. They don't want to trade a 3% interest rate for a 6.5% interest rate.
Okay.
They're kind of stuck where they're at because they can't afford the transition in the interest rate. So you have buyers that, again, maybe developed an appetite for the type of home they wanted when they could borrow at 3%, but now they can only get half that home. And they're not making.
We're still putting the onus back on the buyer and or the seller. I mean, look, I can say the sellers are not selling because they sell for X price, right? But then they have to go buy with X price. There's no point of it, right? It's not just the interest rate part of it. The onus should not be on the buyer and the seller. The onus is the market is bad. Everything is expensive. Okay, it risen higher than anything. Even the cost of car has risen up. I mean, it's a combination of affordability in general. The food cost went up. I mean, your grocery bill went up. I think, okay, the replacement cost of anything in your house have gone tremendously higher.
Yeah.
Anything in your house, anything, even your coffee maker is costing you more. But it's not. It's a market that we keep saying drop the interest rate and it's going to move. It's really not true. It's going to take an entire village to reduce the cost of ownership.
Okay, I agree with you.
Yeah. So either get used to it.
But by the same token, I do think that when interest rates go down, it is going to spur a lot of activity in the market.
You're telling me that if I'm buying a $500,000 home, right? $500,000 home is going to make that much difference. Okay, if I pay extra $400 a month.
I'm saying, yeah. And you know what? You just made the point because everything else costs a lot of money.
Yes, that's the point.
So the money's not there.
But at least
people are on super tight budgets.
Yes, so it's not the interest rate, it's not the home buying, it's the cost of ownership in general, it's the cost of construction, it's the cost of utility. Oh, by the way, did you notice your utility bill?
It seems like they go up every month or something like. Okay. Yeah, and the water bills in Pinellas County are a whole other subject.
I'm telling you what
the water department here is run by the mafia, but
hey, don't knock the local government, man. Come on.
The Pinellas County Utilities is like dealing with the mafia.
Listen, we got a few businesses and we don't know what the hell to do with them, let alone you have, I think, okay, so I contacted the city of Clearwater the other day. I was doing a promotion with the restaurant, right? And they have 2,093 employees. Can you imagine trying to run that big of a department on a municipal budget? I mean, come on, their costs went up too because every employee of theirs demanded higher raise, higher pay. Look, I can tell you what the issue is. I can tell you what the problem is. I could tell you a lot of these things. There's no interest rate, so I'm going to go after that. But I can't tell you how like truly we're in trouble. Can you, the example I just gave you, 2x of your body weight, it's going to crush you if you're not used to it. We have 80%, 90%, 100% more than how it costs.
You're making my point.
How do you?
Okay. The cost of everything is going up.
But you keep saying interest rate.
It's a huge factor. It's not even a trade. They don't want to trade a 3% interest rate for 6.5%.
Why would they? That would be silly.
Okay, so now you're agreeing with me.
No.
There you go.
No, that's an anomaly. That would be
very
okay. Fine. Let's go back to let's go to assumable loans then. Does that?
It's actually quite difficult.
Why?
To assume. Well, the conditions that put on assumptions of loans.
You have a 3%. 3%. You sell it assumable. I sell it assumable. Problems.
And if some loans are assumable and some aren't, and those that are, there are challenges to get into something.
I am so sorry that we cannot solve that problem. We can tell you, we can debate it all day long. What is the causation of this? But we can certainly say we don't have a solution. by saying drop the interest rate. It's even a softball of
things, but we don't have the solution. What we can do is talk about, like you said, the causation, and it's all the factors that we just talked about. So the subject of this podcast was what is going to make a change? What is going to be the catalyst for change in the real estate market?
In the state of Florida, we'll begin with this. All right. Governor DeSantis has proposed eliminating sales tax. I'm sorry, property taxes. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a regressive tax, right? I am 100% in support of the governor on that one because the burden is on the middle class on that one. And also, okay, so if you want to take a knock on the local government, I will take knock on the property tax because one is arbitrary. The value is arbitrary. It's a phantom tax. You're paying taxes on a value that had been realized, but has been, it existed but never been realized. Like, right. It's crazy way of doing it. And when your property value goes down, they don't refund you that money. You still paid on it all this time, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have, okay, civic organization don't pay, nonprofit don't pay, churches don't pay. Okay, if you're a veteran, disabled, there's so many exemptions to real estate. The only person who's end up paying it is the average person, okay. Right? Okay. And it has doubled. Okay, the property taxes has doubled from 2020 until 2025. Is that fair?
You mean what do you mean when you say they have doubled?
They doubled in monies.
The amount of money that yes. collected has doubled?
Yes. Okay. You're going to tell me millage rate? Sure, because it hasn't changed. Some of the millage rates have gone down.
The values have gone up.
That's arbitrary.
But the people that are purchasing, okay, they're driving the cost up, and the average is why you say that.
If I live in a house that is worth $1 million, and you live in a house that's worth $500,000, you're telling me that I'm using more resources than you're using? Then why is my bill bigger than yours?
Because it's so assessed to value.
Okay, that's why it's flawed. It shouldn't be there. It should be eliminated. You want to extra 100%. Then insurance will not be a problem anymore because now I can choose not to insure. I can afford to pay my house as fast, right? I don't have to insure it anymore.
You're right.
Which, by the way, the insurance, we talked about it, right? It's an easy fix. Now I can have a solution for that.
So before we move over property tax, the other thing about it is you may have $1 million house. I may have a $500,000. Mm-hmm. Okay. But you may have owned your house 20, 30 years.
Okay.
Okay. I just bought mine. Mm-hmm. Right. So I could be paying higher taxes than you. Well, it's not fair to me. I think it's fair to you.
How is it?
Because the homestead exemption limits the increase in your property tax to no more than 3% a year if it's your homestead property. What I'm saying that is a good thing. Homestead exemption is a good thing.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. It's not enough for me.
What's wrong with you? You actually buy into the idea that it's good? No, the idea of it should not be there at all. You lease.
Okay, not the homestead exemption should be there. The limitation on the increase in property taxes should be there. But I agree with you. It would be great if the property tax
should have been. You should eliminate it. One is a regressive tax. Okay, you know how much social benefit, let alone money wise, how much it will move the money, but just social benefit alone, how great that is.
I'm excited about something we actually agree upon.
No, you're saying like you're giving them excuses. No fair, the new buyer has to pay more than me. I agree. Fair. Well, you said it's fair for me that I'm paying less than you.
Yeah, I think
it's not. That's abusive. That's abusive.
I agree with you. What I'm saying is, as a homeowner, it's been for 30 years. I think it's good that you have a limitation on how much your taxes are.
It's eliminated completely. Great. I flushed the toilet just as much as you did one time. Bam. Okay, done. Okay. Just because I have $1 million home doesn't mean, I got to flush it a couple of times. I'm not taxing the system more. Nothing. It's just provocative. And what I'm saying is, look, we collect sales tax, or we collect property tax or sales tax in a manner to pay for services, right?
Yes.
And I'm simply saying, the value of the home, regardless of it, okay, it doesn't pay for more or less services. The person that lives in the house does not use more or less of those services provided.
No, and the person who's had it for 20 years and the value has gone up tremendously hasn't recognized any of that gain.
That's true, but Mr. Anderson, if the local government was able to suffice with the budget they had in 2019 and half of what it was today, they ought to be able to suffice and at least maybe 20-30% increase, not 100%
Agreed.
increase.
Agreed.
Okay.
So
So
why does and we're, let's say right now we're sitting in Pinellas County, there are 24 municipalities.
yes,
Well, half of them are building new city halls.
yes, there's one right here across the street.
There's one a couple blocks. Yes, they're all building new city halls.
Yes,
Clearwater, Pinellas County,
yes,
Largo,
yes.
St. Pete.
Okay.
Everybody's building.
That's my case. It's not the interest rate.
Well, you don't have to rest your case. I actually was agreeing with you. You just kind of really,
Okay.
yeah. But let's go back to housing affordability.
Right.
Another thing that's a real crisis is affordability of housing, the lack of affordable housing when your median price is nearly $500,000. That shuts out a lot of people from home ownership.
It is.
Right? A lot of people. We are largely a tourist-driven economy here,
Yes.
right? So I don't think that your people that are working in. By the way, Abe is also in the restaurant business. He has a truly wonderful. No knock on you. No knock on you, but I don't think you're paying your people in a restaurant the same way that a lot of other people get paid. And there's certain professions, those that are working there have a tremendously difficult time in purchasing a home.
Okay.
And that's because of a lack of affordable housing. But I will say this. I don't think I've ever seen, certainly in the time that I've been in real estate, just 20 years, I don't think I've ever more of an emphasis on the communities about it. It's getting, at least from the attention and investment standpoint, they're getting much more proactive at that. I mean, I look at communities like St. Petersburg, Largo. They're doing some really good stuff in terms of providing more affordable housing.
Yes.
It has a long way to go, but they're doing some tremendous.
Okay, but Mr. Anderson, back to the pay. Okay, you can only pay with the market bets, right? So, for some people, entry level, I get it. But there's so many other industries they cannot pay enough. It's not that their employers are not paying enough, right? It's just that's what the market bet. It's just not getting them that far. I mean, what good money at the time? It's not going that far. It really is not. I mean,
that's the point.
Yes.
It's it's the fact there's not enough affordable housing. When you look at houses, single family homes, let's just say like in Pinellas County, between 250 to 400,000. That inventory is either not there or it's stuff that needs a tremendous amount of work.
Yes. So what's the solution?
More affordable housing.
More government interference.
Well, I think in that case, government is giving incentive for the construction of affordable housing. And I think that is a good.
Okay. I don't have a solution. I mean, that's really a drop in the bucket when it comes about affordability of housing. And all it does when you displace one factor over the other, like I don't understand that. You take it from property taxes, then you plop it into here, and you help maybe one or two families, while the other 8 or 10 or 9 families that then, I mean, we're not even touching the surface on that.
Well, I can understand why you would say that, but by the same token, they're making an effort to maybe not solve the problem, but ease the problem. And I think that's.
You don't pay your taxes, then if a roll on your house and sell it from underneath you and give you a voucher to go right there. It's a flawed system.
Unless they eliminate the property taxes.
Yes, it's totally flawed system when it comes to that.
True.
And the truth is this: look, free market in most cases determine the price of goods, right? And at this moment, we have a free fall of escalating prices on construction materials. We have a free fall as new supply and demand, tariff on all these things, lack of production. The real estate market as a whole is a big market. That's why everybody talks about it, because it employs many sectors.
Major part of our economy.
Totally. Yes, totally.
And all the related industries that go in.
They are counting 22 people it takes to one real estate transaction, just one, right? And employ 22 industries. I mean, there's quite a bit of people. So we can continue talking about it. We can make our cities, our counties feel good about themselves because they're giving you affordability for one family while we need 12 and 15 and 30. It's fine. But it's going to take a national crisis, it is actually, it's going to take a national crisis where the price of the material and land and labor collapse and we'll start all over again. Intercity is not going to solve it. It's not, because it's not that much difference, right? People pay, but start to pay higher taxes, higher maintenance, higher all that stuff. It's going to take a lot more than we can actually solve.
Boy, you're doom and gloom, aren't you?
Not really. I'm on the street. Hey,
I'm
wait.
Yeah.
Did I tell you a couple weeks ago that the numbers are, did I say that something is off? How could we have that much and great economy, great everything else? It's like, I don't see that on the local level. Like, I don't see it. And now the Department of Labor
Revise the number.
revised the numbers. Who said that first? So take my word for it. Yes, it's going to take a lot more than that. I guess what I'm trying to say is you need to buy a house, buy it now. You need to sell it now. Because there is no quick fix on the horizon. And the interest rate is not going to solve the house.
One phrase I absolutely hate, but it's marry the house, date the rate, which people use in real estate.
Yeah.
I hate that expression. But there is some.
Look, it's going to take some time. The only solution,
because what's going to happen, but you probably disagree with this. When the rates come down,
yes,
the prices aren't going to stay the same.
no, they're going to go up.
They're going to go up.
Okay, so exactly, Mark.
Okay. So I think there is some logic to look, if you can afford to buy the house at the current interest rate, now's probably the time to get and refinance as you go.
Yes.
And there are some innovative, financing options out there for buyers. One is a seller can actually buy down a rate for, and now that can last a year, 2 years, 3 years. I actually have a lender that has a permanent. You can buy it down. It's about a point, and it's permanent. And not only that, they'll let you refinance as many times as you want for the first 5 years as the rate. There's no closing costs.
Why is that?
Well, it's one little segment of the market, but
I've been saying that the interest rate, that factor is a factor, but not the.
Yeah, I've said the same thing. No, you didn't. Yeah, I did. I didn't say a reduction in interest rate is going to solve everything. I just said I think when the number starts with a 5, you're going to see a hell of a lot more falling through.
5 many times. We bet on that the last time. When? Or we're taping this. When do you think the interest rate is going to even?
I don't know what's going to happen. When it does happen, the activity level is going to.
Oh my Lord! So this is like a Nostradamus kind of prediction. In 400 years, it's going to be a flood. Come on now. All right, hear me out.
I can't guarantee when it's going to happen. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Now, middle. I'm going to tell you what happened. All right. So the market there is no short-term solution. The rate is not going to, none of that. What is going to solve it is that right now in the state of Florida, we have the minimum wage increases. We have all that stuff. We need time. The only thing is going to solve that is time. Allow the employers to catch up to the higher pay, or allow the employees or the pay to rise and exceed the high inflation that we experienced in the last 4 or 5 years. It's solve that.
If raise all the wages of all your employees.
We are.
Every year. Every year?
Yeah.
Why don't you make a big raise right now? So
remember what we said. You pay with the market.
Yes.
We still have to sell our product. Why don't you drop your commission?
Yeah. Well, your point was, when's it going to happen? When's it going to happen?
It's not going to happen. That wasn't the point. The point is going to happen over time. It's going to take time. That's what I said. It's going to take time.
Well, you asked me when the interest rate's going to.
Oh, yes.
Right. You wanted to know when. Exactly when is it going to happen?
Yeah, when?
You know what's going to take time.
Dude, I understand what you guys saying, but you guys banking on the interest rate going down.
I'm banking on it.
I'm
not banking on anything. So, you asked me what I think.
It took 3 or 4 years, 5 years max, to raise the affordability to that high level. And again, affordability. It's not just the housing market, your auto insurance, your car, everything matters. Your grocery, biggest bill. Like, come on, it's going to take some time for the market to even out. Okay, well, we take 1x out of the 2x of the load that you were carrying.
The equation.
That's it.
It's amazing how excited you get over points that we agree upon.
About what I believe.
We actually agree 90% plus.
Yes,
but
it's long. That's what makes the difference.
Yeah. So was a 1% in the interest rate.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, back to what you see, we're not in agreement. It's one. It's just one.
Well, time will tell, won't it? We'll see. So when the interest rate, we'll see what happens with the market, and we'll revisit this.
Okay. I'll bet you the next rate cut.
No, not the next rate cut. That's not what I said. Next rate cut
Quarter point?
Said when it gets below 6%. I said it from the very beginning.
Uh-huh.
When the numbers is starting with a 5.
I think you
See? Oh, and it'll take time to quote Abe Musa. It's going to take time.
only to balance the wage increase with the inflation that had happened in the last 5 years.
I think we've lost everybody.
I don't.
Did you see these two onions arguing with each other over nothing?
Well, they are going to add it.
I don't know. I don't have edit control.
Okay.
That's to someone else.
But
That's all right. It's okay.
what? Oh.
Don't put a PG rating on the front of it or something.
Okay.
You swear on what?
Yeah.
Couple of us.
On the restaurant.
Should have thought about that. Should have thought about that before you sat down here.
Hey, can I propose that our brand sponsor this will be our first sponsor?
What, our brands?
No, Abe's brand. The restaurant.
Well, we're talking about real estate. But you want to have your restaurant be a sponsor of the show?
I don't understand. You tell me if real estate people don't.
No, they can't afford to.
Oh,
Not at your restaurant. No, just kidding.
all right.
Just kidding.
I'm coming after.
I enjoy your restaurant. Good,
Thank you.
good, good.
Okay, so can we sponsor?
For a reasonable price.
I mean, don't you need?
Well, I need my. This is our podcast, it's not mine. It's our.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was just extra. Sidekick.
If you were a sidekick, if your role was sidekick, I would have got a different one that didn't argue over things we agree about.
Not argue. I'm sorry. In fact,
I think we have to wrap this up. We solved, I think, pretty much nothing. But
yes, we did.
we solved something.
Yes, we told the people that the reality is don't come. Do what you need to do today.
Well, that's a very good point.
Yes.
Life happens. Do what you.
Can't time it.
Change is inevitable, but you can't
Can't time it.
time it.
Nope.
Well put. Good way to close this.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Musa. And thank you if you're still watching this. We appreciate it.
Well, you got some sunburn.
We'll be back later with.
Why were you in the sun?
We'll be back again. Hopefully, more agreement or disagreement. But
Well,
thank you for watching. We'll be back again sometime real soon.